Science College will be desperate to get off the mark. Meanwhile, DS will be aiming to bounce back into winning ways. Welcome to the Papare. It's D.S Senanayake College hosting Science College here at Havelock Park. It's a good, hot and sunny, humid afternoon here at Havelock Park. And by the looks of things, we don't expect any rain. I have Abid alongside me in the commentary box. Abid, well, Science College, they will no doubt be aiming to bounce to get their first win. Well, they'll be desperate, in fact, to do so.
Good evening, Romario, and good evening to all our viewers. As you can see, the two teams getting their final processes done, getting their warm-ups in. It would be absolutely essential that they get all those muscles warmed up and look to go all guns blazing as soon as the kickoff whistle is blown. Science College, of course, Romario, as you were talking, had a very good game against St. Peter's College. They lost 29 points to 23, so we'll take a lot of courage from that. But we'll also have this weather forecast in their minds as well. A maximum temperature of 30 Celsius, and it feels a lot hotter than that. But the wind here at Havelock Park will play crucial if these two teams decide to take it down to the wire and it comes down to the kicking.
Indeed, the D.S Senanayake College, on the other hand, well, they will be looking to get back into winning ways because they did start off the season with 2 good wins. However, they fell short against a much fancied Wesley outfit. And well, boy oh boy, aren't they having a good season, Wesley College. But our attention moves on to DS and Science. And these two teams, they have plenty to play for. Science College, nothing to show yet for their efforts. However, DS have a couple of victories, but will no doubt be aiming to bounce back into winning ways. Abid.
Well, this group is the group that is led by St. Peter's College and Wesley College, who will face each other tomorrow, and the result of that will really make a huge impact on these teams as well. These are the last week results. 48 points to 19. Trinity College getting the better of Thurston College, but Thurston really did show up in that second half and in the latter part of the first half. Royal College beating St. Joseph's College 33 points to 14, and St. Joseph's College will face Trinity College tomorrow in a decider in that group. Mahanama College coming short against St. Thomas's College 50 points to 35, a good showing from Mahanama, but they'll look to try and get their ways back on track and try to make themselves into that plate segment. Vidyartha College falling short against Sri Sumangala College 24 points to 12, a big win for them after coming up into the A division last year. Kingswood College getting the better of Zahira College 27 points to 18. Wesley College thumping St. Anthony's College back at Nithavala 24 points to 3. And then the close game that we were talking about, Romario, 29 points to 23. Science College fell short in that game, but they'll take a lot of courage to say that they put on a big show against the defending champions. Dharmaraja College falling short against Isipatana 32 points to 19. And D.S Senanayake College with a close but an assuring victory against Ananda College 22 points to 18.
Well, we are into week 4 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League, and we have 3 games lined up today. This one brought to you live from Havelock Park, and the other 2, one from Bogambar, it's Sri Sumangal taking on Thurston, and Dharmaraj hosting St. Thomas's at Nithavala. Plenty of action up in Kandy. And well, things are no doubt heating up because places, well, they are few and far between, and all these teams know that they will have to step on the gas if they are to secure cup positions. Only 2 teams go through from the group stages to the cup segment, while the latter teams, the bottom teams, rather the bottom 4 teams, they go into the plate and shield segment respectively. Before we go any further, we will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with more stats on the other side.
creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Hey, shall we have a ramen? Yeah? Yes, now you can have Korean ramen anytime, anywhere. With newly introduced Maliban Snackers Korean Ramen Savory Biscuit. Grab a pack for just 550 rupees and get that spicy Korean ramen sensation while watching this match.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin සඳහාමයි.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Hi, I'm Tarinder Rajpatra. To all the schools participating in the Schools Rugby League 2025, we wish you all the very best and good luck.
Samada Saman, Samada Suin.
The road is yours. German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin සඳහාමයි.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
As the pioneer in Sri Lanka's bottled water industry, American Water has set the standard for over 3 decades to help you stay hydrated wherever you may roam, to provide healthy hydration for your whole home, and to nourish your growing family. With island-wide distribution, we've reached the homes and hearts of every Sri Lankan, ensuring healthy hydration for all. For over 30 years, we've brought the Earth's bounty directly to you, wherever you are, whatever your needs.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සරන්ට සෙට් වෙන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin සඳහාමයි.
සමහර බැඳීම් ජීවිත කාලයටමයි. නිපොන් සිමෙන්ති.
Summer refresh when the train they gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා. බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි. ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin සඳහාමයි.
Forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills, or down in the plains? Fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun? Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි. The road is yours.
Welcome back to Havelock Park. Both teams are out with their warm-ups and they're getting their muscles ready for the big clash in the middle today. It's a Group 1A fixture. D.S Senanayake College taking on Science College. Science College yet to register win in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025. They played pretty well, Romario. In the last couple of weeks, they lost to another college 32 points to 26 and to St. Peter's 29 points to 23. But even though those have been close shaves, they played some really good rugby, haven't they?
Indeed, the quality of rugby has looked quite well. However, just falling short. Well, Wesley St. Peter's, well, that'll be the decider of who wins the group that will be played tomorrow. D.S Senanayake will be fighting dearly to get into that top two. Ananda in 4th place. Science and St. Anthony's are yet to record a victory.
Well, if D.S Senanayake wins this game, Ananda College will lose all hopes of getting into the cup segment, Romario. This is Group 2A. St. Thomas's and Isipatana have got the full quota of points that they could get going into this week. So they've got 18 points. Kingswood College and Zahira College closely trailing each other 8 points and 6 points respectively. But Mahanama College will look to try and make an upset and maybe get into the second two in this group and try to play for the plate.
In Group 3A, well, Royal and Trinity sit pretty on top, undefeated. St. Joseph's, they are the third team vying that top two spot, but well, with the game defeat against Royal, they know that nothing but a victory against Trinity will help their cause, and they will also hope that Trinity will be able to pip Royal, and if they do so, then St. Joseph's will have a chance, but well, that's quite a thin shot at glory for St. Joseph's. Sri Sumangal in 4th, Vidyartha and Thurston in the next two positions.
If you have a look at that points for tally, Romario, 160 points for Royal, 171 points for Trinity. So that has been the best offensive group of the league so far, whereas Group 1A has been the best defensive group, where it has been a lot closer, with Wesley College being the best defensive outfit on paper and not giving away as much points as the other team has. As you can see, the crowd settling in here at Havelock Park. It's a Friday afternoon, so people will have their work commitments as well, but it's lovely to see the crowd turning up here in numbers.
Crowd trickling in slowly but surely. Didula Jayasuriya, well, he kicked off against Thurston with 4 or 5 tries, and that means he sits pretty on top currently with 8 tries. Minula Yaddehige in second with 7 tries. Dinuka Perera 6, Kavin Jayasinghe 4, and Malik with 3 tries. So those are the top 5 try scorers for you so far in the Dialog Schools Rugby League.
Didula Jayasuriya went over for a try in the first 12 seconds of that game last week that they played against St. Joseph's. Two Royalists sit pretty at the top of the top point scorers list. 40 points to Didula Jayasuriya and Idris Farooq, the place kicker for Royal. Mayanka Dias has been fantastic as the last man of defence and also the place kicker for St Thomas's with 37 points. Minula Yattehike for his 7 tries has 35 points to his name for Trinity College. And Dilruwan Pereira, the Science College skipper, will feature in today's game and he has 34 points to his name.
The lone warrior taking Science College, bearing everything on his shoulders, is Dilruwan Pereira. And well, some consolation to be sitting on 5th position at the top point scorer graphic.
He has been around for a while for Science College and has been the lone warrior not just for this season but for a couple of seasons running. So he'll make sure that he wants to get his team on the sheets and get his team a W this season and get his team out of that relegation spot and make sure that Science College plays in the top flight for yet another season. But with the way they have been playing over the past couple of weeks, it sure seems like they're going to put up a very good challenge to this DS outfit.
The teams are just getting through their final warm-ups. We are moments away from kickoff, but before we do so, we will head in for a quick commercial break. Be back with the team news and kickoff on the other side.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours. German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superset for bricklaying and plastering. Tokyo Superset. Do it right the first time.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipide, rasa lemon rasa ye. Jeevithayama mihirai. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chill when a lemon.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Hi, I am Janidhu Dilishan. 2025 පාසල් රග්බි තරඟාවලියේ සෙල්ලම් කරන හැමෝටම හොඳින් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න මම සුබ පතනවා.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැහැ. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Welcome back to Havelock Park. Both teams are back in the hut. Both teams have gone in to get their jumpers on with the under 16 games coming to a closure as well. We'll have a look at the team cards to see who the 15 men for each team will be in the centre in just a while. Science College have made a couple of changes in the front row. Damita Hettiarachi comes in at tight head prop. Sitara Madhushankar will play at hooker alongside Tharusha Gallage in the front row. Udan Gamage will continue at lock forward and will have a new locking partner in Adish Yeshan. They'll go with the same 6-7-8 combination of Rivine Disuriya, Manupa Methviru and Demita Silva back or at the back of the scrum. Oshada Metmadu and Minula Abedira will continue at 9 and 10 and they'll have a new centre pairing with Hiruka Idirisinghe and Ritnidu Dabare. Akila Rajapaksha and Basit Tilakaratna will look to try and wreak havoc on the flanks, and the lone warrior that has been the story for Science College, Dilruwan Pereira, will play as the last line of defence. Pahasara Liyanarachi, Chandupa Idirisinghe, Vihanga Bandara, Ranbalage, Damsara Vitanage and Ishak will be the replacements and the finishers for Science College.
For DS, well, we have Piris and Jayatilaka coming in to the front rows to partner with Bogavatta, Disanayaka and Mindinu in the lock-in combination, with Anuranga making his way into the starting lineup. Buddhika and Lakmal moving in from the hooker position to number 8. 9 and 10, well, we have a new number 9 partnering up with Chamit Samarasinghe. Well, in fact, it's a new combination. Tenula De Silva and Tatiras Pereira will be the centers, with Rusiru, Kumara and Bandara the last line of defense for D.S Senanayake College. The flags row out as the teams are expected to make their way into the playing arena in just a matter of seconds. The Dialog Schools Rugby League no doubt heats up. We are into week number 4 and well, places are tightening up at the top, and everyone is no doubt bringing their all as they line up against their friends in the Dialog Schools Rugby League.
For D.S Senanayake College, it was a close shave last year as well, Romario, not being able to get into the cup segment. It was bonus points that came to make them not get in. It was their 4 last season, but they looked to try and get as many bonus points in the last 2 weeks of the first round. They've got 3 bonus points so far, and if they can try and get as many bonus points before they face St. Peter's College next week, it'll put them in very good stead in this Group 1A of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. As D.S Senanayake College, led by Lankesh Wickramasinghe this year, will make their way into the middle and will look to try and create havoc. Lankesh Wickramasinghe, of course, will come off the bench for them and will look to try and create an impact from the bench after that injury that he sustained in that game against Wesley College.
Yes, indeed. I think it was the two of us in the comm box when he went down in the previous week against Wesley, and by the looks of it, I think he did his knee. Not too sure about the extent of the injury, however, it's enough to keep him out of this game against Science College. DS have also moved their fly half, their first 5/8, to fullback in this game with a new 9 and 10 combination. So they are experimenting a bit, but the youngsters coming in know that they surely have a task at hand, don't they, Abid?
We've got 2 star-studded coaching lineups as well. Asela Deshapriya taking on the reins for D.S Senanayake College for yet another season, as Science College make their way into the middle, and they have a very experienced coach in Colin Dinesh Peter as well. So they look to try and get as much experience and extract as much knowledge from those 2 coaching panels. They've got a few Sri Lanka caps as well in Lasindu Karuna Tilaka for Science College, last knockout winning captain for Science College back in 2015. And his experience and his words of wisdom will sure come to help the boys from Mount Lavinia as they face off against D.S Senanayake College in an all-important clash for them to ensure that they don't finish in the bottom 2. They've got a few bonus points to their name, so they are not sitting at the bottom of the table right now, Science College. They have a few losing bonus points, which will come to help them later on as the league progresses.
Plenty up for grabs, but before we go any further, the teams lining up for the introduction and the all-important school songs to just get the shivers running down their spines.
The 2 teams will line up in front of the grandstand for their school songs. We've got the facility of the big screen today as well. We've got multi-cameras here at Havelock Park, so we've got the on-field review system on where the referee could review the footage provided by the Papare and could give the best possible decision. Tharindu Pereira will take charge today in the centre. Science College have been known to be giant killers, haven't they, Romario? They have pipped the big names, the big teams. They have come very close this season, but no cigar yet for them.
Indeed. Time and time again they have come close, however fallen short, and the big capital W is all that really matters after the game. However, they have not been able to secure that against their name in the points table, and they'll be desperate to get back into winning ways, or rather get into winning ways.
Lankesh Wickramasinghe introducing his chargers to the dignitaries here at Havelock Park. We've got a huge weekend of rugby coming your way live on the Papare. We've got 4 games coming your way tomorrow, and we've got another game scheduled, 5 games coming your way tomorrow rather, and we've got another game scheduled on Sunday in Kandy. So you've got a lot of rugby action coming your way. The Lions have kick-started their tour as well. The British and Irish Lions, and kicked off their tour with a loss against Argentina. So if you are a rugby lover, not only in Sri Lanka, but you've got international action as well. Tharindu Pereira will take charge in the middle with the experienced Gihan Yatavara and Shashika Veerasekara on the touchlines.
Well, it's great to see Tharindu Pereira getting awarded for all his hard work and for all the good officiating.
DS 3 science
70 minutes of rugby coming your way, and 70 minutes of enthralling rugby coming your way. If it's anything to go by with how these teams have been playing so far this season, it's been fast running rugby, but when necessary they've resorted to the forwards. D.S Senanayake College not being able to get over the line against Wesley College, the much fancied Wesley College. So it will be important that right from kickoff that they get it sorted and clear their lines early on and play in the correct parts of the field. Dilruwan Pereira will kick things off here at Havelock Park. It's week 4 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Letting it bounce is D.S Senanayake College, but they take it up forward strongly through their win 3/4. Sujiva Kumara, who has come back into the starting 15. Tatira Pereira under all sorts of pressure. Fantastic pressure from Science early on, and they've gotten themselves a very good line out, Romario.
Playing with the fire there early on the DS Senanayake College boys. And well, they'll be lucky that they have managed to get the line out. But however, still they are inside their own 22. Line out secured by the Science College players. Now to the line they go. Taken up into contact in the centers. Now Dilruwan Pereira getting it. Numbers on the outside. Here goes Dilruwan. Tries to show and go. Stepping inside. Beating a couple of players, but he's brought to flow. Science College still keeping hold of possession. The big number 8 taking it up into contact is Hettiarachi. Now numbers on the outside. Here goes the big Science College forwards trying to make headway. DS trying their best to slow things down. They have managed to do so somewhat, but possession still in favor of the visitors. Whole line lined up for Science, but their flanker decides to take it and go into contact. Now a good short ball dropped. Cries of forward. However, the referee penalizes DS Senanayake for a hand in the ruck. By the looks of it, the pass was flat. And now from right in front, chance for points early on.
But good stuff from Science early on, isn't it? Swinging the ball from side to side, trying to suck in the defense. Maybe they could skip that one phase in the middle where they knock the pot of forwards and slam it to the corner, but they've got themselves a penalty early doors, Science. And they've opted to go for the 3 points as well, so Dilruwan Pereira, 34 points to his name so far in the season, has been the top point scorer for DS, for Science, for 2 seasons running. First opportunity to get his team 3 points ahead. From right in front of the sticks, there's no issues for Dilruwan Pereira. That's the first points of the game. Science College rewarded for their good work in attacks, Romario.
Oh, the black dot deposits the ball, does Dilruwan Pereira. And well, It all started from that horrendous clearance by ThePapare, and D.S Senanayake College penalized early on, and now we see ThePapare himself being given a word. I'm sure that's a stern, harsh word coming in from Asela through their medic.
Well, that's how important clearing your lines is, isn't it? Early doors. Knock one as soon as you get it from the kickoff. Collect it cleanly off the kickoff and get your kicker in the right position. Get a perfect pass out to your kicker and clear your lines. But DS on that occasion found wanting, and they'll trail by 3 points.
Deep kickoff, restart rather, collected by the number 11. Now charged down straight away D.S Senanayake College with an opportunity. However, ball secured, recycled well by the Science College players.
Advantage, high tackle, number 5.
And an advantage coming in.
Number 5, high tackle.
Ideally, the referee just needs to blow that straight away, because from inside the 22, all they do is clear the ball.
Advantage,
The Sandy prevails, better late than never. Blows for the penalty, and Science College now with an opportunity to clear their lines.
2 mistakes from the kickoff early on from both teams there. Charged down once again. Maybe early nerves from both these teams. Wanted to clear their lines off first phase ball. But Science College have got the penalty, and they've pumped it out into touch through Dilruwan Pereira. They've got a chance to set up some good first phase play and try to penetrate the defense of D.S Senanayake.
I think the first phase play is the best bet for Science College, because physically you can see they are not that gifted, and when you compare them against this D.S Senanayake side as well. Here goes the line out, not secured. However, they somehow managed to secure it, but a knock on in the line out. So the first line out goes astray for Science College, and now we can see what sort of a difference the pack weights will make Abid with the first scrum of the game.
First scrum, always a big part of any game. It's where the forwards get to say hello to each other for the first time. First scrum of the game, and D.S Senanayake just outside or just inside their 50 meter.
To the line they go. The new fly half gives it out flat. ThePapare gets ball and man at the same time. Now to the line they go. Wickramasinghe gives it out to his fly half, and unfortunately a single hand coming in there by Kumar. Well, he'll be bitterly disappointed. Had a bit of space on the outside, just that pass a bit higher than expected, but well, you'll be expecting him to bag that all day long.
Well, good defense from Science on that occasion. In that passage of play, they shot up brilliantly. That's where maybe he caught the dummy, but what that did was it put a lot of doubt in the minds of the attackers from D.S Senanayake. That really cramped Sujiva Kumar for room and made him just stick an arm out and drop that ball.
Oshida rather feeds at scrum, but a massive shunt coming in. However, the referee says that that was not straight, and illegally the front row has shifted while they were pushing it. Now early warning signs for Science College. They know that all they have to do is get it in and get it out as fast as possible. Kick doesn't find touch. Kept inside the field of play, but not the best of clearances there by Buddhita. Rushiro, in fact, that is for DS as we see the scrum a bit.
There you go, it's the near side where the referee is. Not shoving straight is the call. Yes, they dominated that, but you need to dominate it in a legal manner, and on the spot there was ThePapare. He's been very good this season, hasn't he?
Indeed he has, but now he will have to hold on tight, hold on for dear life. Madhushankar, this time around, line out secured, however illegally, not straight. as D.S Senanayake College will have another option. By the looks of it, they opt for a scrum.
8 minutes so far in this game. Both teams still looking to find their footing in this game. That's a replay of that line out. Just marginally crooked there. The contest was on. D.S Senanayake College will look to maybe bump one up the middle and clear their lines. Dihara Wickramasinghe feeds it in. And Praveen Lakmal playing at number 8 today. Pumps right into the centres. Dominant run from the number 8. Hooker turn number 8. They resort to the boot and go with a box kick. Fantastic work in the air from D.S Senanayake College. Now running away with it is the lock forward. Geethma Disanayake brought to ground just outside the 22. DS playing with a spring in their step here. They've got some quick ball out right now for their backs. Good hands from DS. They've got the big man in the corner, Praveen Lakmal, that is. No pressure from Science at ruck time. Rasinu Bandara has made the switch from 10 to 15, looking to spark something for his team. Shamit Samarasinghe makes a run for D.S Senanayake. First real attacking passage of play from either one of these teams so far in this game. The backs bring them into the 22-meter line, and now it's the forwards game. It's a game that they've played right throughout this season. Now they pull it out and give it to Mithila Piris. Back in the starting lineup today, the prop forward. Now Lakmal. Well tackled by Manupa Metviru. Still the forwards of D.S Senanayake College rumbling. They've got the try line beckoning in front of them. If they can get this go, it will be a team try. A fantastic one at that. And they've dropped it. Just short of the line, they've dropped it. Fantastic work from D.S Senanayake College to get themselves there. But they've just knocked it forward with the try line right in front of them.
Well. The big prop forward, Bogahavatta. He will be kicking himself. Now time for the first TMO call.
මට හිතන නොකෝඩ්නයක් තියෙනවා. හොඳ view එකක් දෙන්න මට.
Referee clearly stating that he thought he saw a knock on, but well, with the technology available, why not take a look at it for the second time? There you go, the big number 8 taking the ball up. Praveen Lakmal that was. But from the ensuing phase is where Bogahavatta can see him getting into the thick of the action. Well, this is the phase. The referee was just right in front of him. Right in front of the incident rather. That's the best angle that we have. Well, I think there are a couple of more faces. Yeah, in fact, this is the one from here. Referee taking a look at things. Straight away he called for the knock on, but
last movement එක අන්තිම පොඩ්ඩ.
Just trying to work out that replay again for the second time. Gavatta. He'll be closely, keenly watching on. Still, he's in control of the pill. But from then on, well, it's up in the air. That's the best angle that we can provide at this moment.
Okay, thank you. Try line එක තියන්න. කලින් තියන්න.
Decision time. The referee makes the run from one try line to the next. What sort of a decision would it be? The assistant too had a word with him.
ඒක එතන එක නෑ decision එක. that ලොකෝ නෑ try එකක් නෑ. මෙතන penalty වෙන advantage එක.
And he is back in his decision. Well,
try එක නෑ. මෙතන advantage එනවා.
no try, says the referee, and he's going back for the advantage.
Thank you.
So the try has been choked off. No try, as D.S Senanayake unfortunately loses things on the try line, and now they go back for the advantage, Abid.
Well, D.S Senanayake College have knocked it right in front of the try line, is what ThePapare, the referee, says. So we've gone back for a penalty, and D.S Senanayake have another roll at the dice. And they've got a chance to try and get themselves on the score sheet. It was a fantastic box kick and a fantastic collection that got them here. But Praveen Lakmal throws into a five-man line out, and Science College have spoilt it. And they've knocked it on in the process, so D.S Senanayake will have another scrum. But good work from Science College, and if Science College managed to stop the run from D.S Senanayake here, turn the ball back and thump it back down the field, Science College would have won this passage of play. But so far, it's been a good passage from DS to get to this point. Set move play from DS. Praveen Lakmal hits his centre, who comes running in on the angle. Tenura De Silva runs in on the angle and drops it cold. Science College have won the ball back, and for all their woes, DS Senanayake, they've dropped the ball once again, Romario.
Well, D.S Senanayake College will be kicking themselves, not the first time but the second time, and points and more points go begging for D.S Senanayake College. Well, they will surely know what sort of an impact that will have. But the only good thing is they have time in their favour.
Good scrum from DS. Science somehow come away with it.
Thank you.
The Science College coach was at the back of a scrum a couple of weeks ago that was moving back. Lasindu Karunatilaka against South Korea. So may have given a few tips and tricks to his number 8, Demita Silva. DS now in defense. Dilruan Pereira knocks it down the park and gets his team outside from where they were. But if you do recall, Romario, D.S Senanayake College were in a similar position against Wesley as well. For how long? 20-25 minutes they were attacking, and as soon as they give the ball back, they just completely switch off.
Indeed. And well, from Science perspective, I think they have done really well to put that ball out, making DS march back all the way to the 22-meter line. So I think credit should go to the kicker as well. He didn't have much of an angle, and he was right under the edge as well. And he's somehow put it into touch, and now they have secured the line out as well, stolen it in fact.
Good work from Manupa Methvidu to get the ball back, and Science swing it out wide in their own 22. Why would you do that, Science? Now they need to settle it up, but like a swarm of bees. D.S Senanayake College come right through and force the penalty. Fantastic work from the forwards from D.S Senanayake College. They were right there. And with their strip as well, Romario, they look like a swarm of bees at that ruck.
Indeed. Black and yellow. That's what they are lined up in. And you can see their intentions are clear. They want points, and more points. And with the pressure in their face, the Science College players did not have the opportunity to kick the ball as well. And there you can see that horrendous pass over the head of Dilruwan Pereira. Question would have been whether he could have let it go, but instead he opted to put his hands. But yet another line out, and it's scrappy again.
They've got an advantage coming their way. DS Viruja Jayatilaka cleared it up, and now Timat Pogahawatta was fantastic for DS in that game against Wesley College. Pressure at ruck time from Science, but they're now inches short. DS through Metila Piris. Now running the angle is Bogahawatta once again.
No.
Anticlimax to yet another call. But by the looks of it, the referee says that there was an extra roll there. And he goes back for the penalty advantage that he was playing early on. Well, all the fans are stunned and in silence. Yet another opportunity for D.S Senanayake College.
They've had at least 80% of possession so far, DS. They have nothing to show on the scoreboard. They look to come back with points here. Science have been very good in defense at line-out time. They've looked to spoil the ball almost on every occasion. This time they look to spoil it, but DS find their number 5. Now rumbling forward with Tenura De Silva at the back of it. D.S Senanayake College get the try through their number 8. It's Praveen Lakmal who goes over. And after a long passage of play in this part of the field, D.S Senanayake finally have their Amana Bank try, Romario.
Indeed, Amana Bank try number 1 for D.S Senanayake College, and they will no doubt be breathing a sigh of relief. They had about 2 or 3 opportunities which were squandered. However, lucky enough today, and they go to that mall, and well, physicality was something that we were speaking about a bit early on, as it was the big number 8 Praveen Lakmal who crashed over rather from the tail of that mall to score the opening Amana Bank try.
Kick from the wing 3/4 with the number 11 on his back. Buddhikta Rusiru gets them 4 points ahead of Science College. Praveen Lakmal has been fantastic for DS so far. He scored 2 tries against St. Anthony's as well in that Ullus Cup game, the inaugural Ullus Cup. Now it'll be up to Science to try and get themselves back on the score sheet. That was a replay of the try. Very well set up from DS, and as soon as they got the initial shove going, there's no stopping them. Now Science kick things off once again, and Bogahawatta collects it off the kickoff.
Get back.
Vikramasinghe looks for the box kick. It was his box kick and his work that took them ahead, and once again he's forced a mistake. The chasers have forced the mistake. Yes, the box kick from Lihara Vikramasinghe has been very good. Lihara Vikramasinghe has been very good, but the chasers for DS have always been up there and put a lot of pressure on the collectors from Science.
Yet another knock on and yet another scrum. DS Senanayake College scrum has had all the pressure on Science. And now it's their own ball, and you can see them holding steady, getting shunted back a bit, but holding clear.
Good defense, good line speed from Science right up there. But they've caught themselves giving another high tackle. This time, the box kick from Vikramasinghe is collected well by Kumara. Now they've got front foot ball, DS. They swing it out wide to Tatira Pereira, who puts in an outrageous pass to his win three-quarter, who puts a fantastic offload in for Praveen Lakmal. He's got the number 8 in support. The number 8 still going 5 meters short. Fantastic run from the loose forward. Gets his team within 5 meters of the try line. And now, with the try line beckoning, you guessed it right, they've knocked the ball on once again.
Well, I'm not too sure whether they are allergic to this try line are with, but they have knocked on quite a few. However, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before they get over for their second Navana Bank try.
Pogahawatta now takes it forward. Praveen Lakmal once again takes it away from the ruck. Very good work from the number 8. That's the second Amana Bank try for D.S Senanayake College and the second Amana Bank try for Praveen Lakmal.
Well, there you go. Inevitable it was. D.S Senanayake College getting over the try line. Just took a couple more phases extra than they would have hoped for, but they somehow managed to do so.
With the headband there on your screen, Praveen Lakmal with the second score and the second Amana Bank try for DS. As soon as they get the ball, they look like they're in motion, but they need to finish what they've started. Buddhita Rusiru can't add the extras in, so it's 12 points to 3 and we'll have a 1 minute water break. But so far, Romario, the possession has all been with D.S Senanayake College. They have had 12 points to show, but Science College really need to get their discipline sorted.
Indeed, after that early 2 or 3 minutes where Science College had possession of the pill, since that it has all been D.S Senanayake College, and the score too reads in that fashion, 12 points to 3. A 9-point lead over Science does D.S Senanayake have. They'll be no doubt extremely happy with the how the first 20 minutes has gone, apart from that opening couple of minutes or so.
The line speed from Science in first phase has been very good. They've shot up in defense, but the thing that has let them down has been their discipline, where they've given away numerous penalties, and DS have done well enough to take those penalties and go over for 2 Amana Bank tries so far in the first 20 minutes. But something for DS as well, Romario, is that they really need to finish what they have started. They go right next to the try line and drop the ball cold, and with the opposition like the opposition that they're going to face next week, they need to get those things sorted.
Indeed, quite a few things to work out, but before any of that, they have to concentrate on this game. Dilruan Pereira puts it over the head of the receiver. The number 12 jumper, well, in fact the 15 jumper was Bandar, who puts boot to ball and clears things out for D.S Senanayake College.
Now Science need to be clinical. They've got an attacking line out. Sitara Madhushankar will throw it into a 5-man line out. They hit Manipur Metviru. Running at it with pace is the lock forward. Playing at number 8 today, Demita Silva. Now good ball for Dilruan Pereira. With all his pace, looks to get the offload in, but can find only Tatira Pereira, who comes in defense. They've squandered another opportunity, Science. They've given the ball back to DS. DS now need to clear their lines. The set one phase up through Metila Piris. Now back in the pocket is Pereira. Knocks it down the park, but under it is the scrum half who has come off the bench, Metuka Edirisinga. Swings it out wide. Now puts the foot on the gas. Does the flank, Manupa Metviru. Good defense from DS at ruck time. Fantastic work. Fantastic work from DS. He knew the player was isolated, and as soon as they saw that, they just went and got themselves involved in that ruck and got their team a penalty.
Great call by the referee as well. Right under his nose. Well, that sort of broken play ball was something that the Science College players would have been hoping to play from, but just unable to get enough support are the lads from Mount Lavinia at the breakdown. And well, we can see physicality coming into play again. Science College just been overwhelmed at the breakdown by this massive D.S Senanayake College players.
Science need to get their loose forwards at breakdowns to try and contest. DS win it off the line out to their centre. The centre is now trying to spark something for their team. Tatira Pereira takes it forward. A good offload in for Viruja Jayatilaka, who has come in at hooker today and made way for Lakmal to make the switch from 2 to 8. DS now to Bogahawatta. Just committing the one player at ruck time, D.S Senanayake, which opens up a lot of space and frees up a lot of men to run into gaps for them. Bandara as well to keep the ball alive and gets a good offload in for Pereira, who runs it forward once again. Now running the line is Viruj Jayatilaka. Science College, fantastic from the centre. Saw that the player was isolated, and as soon as Bogahawatta was isolated, Hiroke Edirisinga just got in there and got his team a penalty.
Indeed, great bit of play there by the Science College players under quite a bit of pressure, but pouncing on the opportunity when it presents itself. Here you see the replay there. Just a bit behind that, if you can, or rather a face before that, if you could have seen the replay there, would have clearly been visible to see what sort of an impact that player had. Line out secured.
Science now and puts in an outrageous forward pass. Does Rivine Edisuria. But that was very forward, wasn't it?
Well, in fact, if there's anything called very forward, well, that was one of it, as we see the replay here. There you go. Handball. Bit of handball, you could say. Just overrunning it was the support player. Now you can see the Science players, well, they're in a state of shock. The players in the pack don't know which positions they have to line up in either.
Still trying to get the front row sorted is the referee. DS have 4 backline players lined up in unison right behind the scrum. They've got an advantage coming as well, and they've won the scrum penalty. The scrum penalties have been given to either side, and this time DS get the scrum penalty. But it's an aspect of the game that we Sri Lankans really need to get our head in, isn't it, Romario? The scrummaging and how well you scrum and how technically sound you are at scrum time.
Well, I'm no forward to give you any advice about how the scrum should work, but well, we can see that I think these under 19 rules in these school games are not helping our cause, because straight away when the forwards go out from the school segment. They go out into the club arena where they have the real scrums to face. And from there to step up to the national arena too. Well, it's quite a massive leap. And in the games that we have seen over the past couple of weekends, we can see how the scrums and lineouts we are struggling, but that also comes into play. Well, the weight and the physicality also comes into play, Abid.
They get the ball free for Bogahawatta, and once again Science look to force the penalty, and they win the penalty back. As soon as they spot the opportunity, they're right up there, Science. DS only look to commit the one player at ruck time, and as soon as they see that, Science College are right over the ball to win the holding on penalty.
Indeed, I think that must be a strategy of theirs, because they know that they cannot compete and overpower DS at the breakdown. So they have to figure out a way how they can poach the ball, and well, that is one option, and a good touch find as well.
That's that break from Bogahawatta, and as you can see, it's just one player that DS looked to commit.
Riven were the two players. Another line out secured.
Now Science look to go through the hands and set a phase up through their number 8. Tamite Hettiarachi, who has come into the starting lineup. Fantastic show and go. Now needs the space. Has the space, needs the pace. The scrum half who has come off the bench, Metuke Dirisinghe, and that's a high shot.
Straight away exit in the scene does Buddhita Samarasinghe. But the referee, no second thoughts, straight away to the pocket, sent to the bin. There's no room for that sort of ill discipline. He knows what he's doing. He raised the youngster and bashed him on the floor. And in this day and age, there's no room for that sort of play.
But how about that for a break from the scrum half, Metuke Dirisinghe? That's that replay once again, just caught the defense napping, and that huge gap next to the rock and guard position where DS had a player rolling away, which opened a massive gap. But that was that tackle.
Get back.
You can't do that in rugby, mate. Maybe in WWE, but not in rugby. Science College set them all up.
Get back.
And they've got themselves rolling forward. It's the number 8 once again. But it's spilt, and DS have come away with it. Yarash Bumuddaka comes away with it, and as soon as the ball was spilt, they won it.
Indeed, another chance goes back in for Science College. They did have a number as well. However, just unable to secure things, hands letting them down. Once that maul turned around rather, they did go and make some headway. But Damita Hettiarachi just losing control of possession.
DS playing with just 14 men, so they need to be careful with how they manage this game. Very well collected by the scrum half once again, and throws it back into Dilruan Pereira. Spots the gap, Goose steps his way out of it. Now needs support, but is met in a very good tackle by Geetma Disanayake, and it will be interesting to see what the call is, because to me that was a very good tackle.
Well, it was a very good tackle, but I think he just lifted him up. Did he go over the horizontal is the question, but I think the horizontal mark is no longer taken into count. Dilruan Pereira as well. Well, if he's fine, he's milking it for all he has. Not this shot, unfortunately.
Well, the physicality has really been up there, hasn't it?
Here you go. A great break by Dilruan Pereira. See, you can see, as all good players, he has enough of time. Step in, beat in a couple of players. He would have loved to have a bit more pace, but there you can see he was lifted and put on his backside by Geetma Disanayake. And it'll be interesting to see whether he will see yellow as well. I think just lifting the player up, and if he plays him back down safely, would have been safe. But I think the referee is just coming back to TMO to find out what the number was.
Last move.
There you go. Dilruwan being lifted and put on his backside. Decision time for the referee. Decision time.
Number 4.
Number 4 is being summoned. He sees yellow. D.S Senanayake have been reduced to 13 men, and now, well, they have about 15 minutes or so where Science will be playing with a 2-man advantage. And what sort of a cost will that have for D.S Senanayake College?
The Science will need to capitalize. They're 1 man up in the pack and they're 1 man up in the line, and they've gone for the call that everyone would generally go to in this kind of scenario. They've gone for the scrum. But to me, that initial hit from Geethma Disanayake was a very good one, and it was just unfortunate that he lifted the player off the ground. He brought the player down, yes, but the impact on the ground was huge. So the referees had to decide that he will sit in the bin for 10 minutes. So 2 players in the bin for DS. 5 minutes till half time.
Okay, ball out, play on.
The scrum half has been very good, but the number 8 is not a part of the scrum, so he'll play in the line and look to make a break off for space ball. There's space opening up on this near side. If Science can look to spread it out wide. They go through their forwards and look to suck in another couple of defenders. Now the number 5, Demita Silva. Now they look to take it out to Science. But the drift defense from DS is up there. Good work in defense from Yerash Bumuddaka.
Okay, ball in. Okay.
The ball is available. Science once again through their forwards. It's make or break here for Science. They'll not get another opportunity like this. They're 2 men up. The prop forward, Tharusha Galege, is pushed back. They need to be smart in this passage of play. Science.
Ball clear, block, ball clear.
They need to be smart, they need to be patient. Now they send it to the line. Running in on the angle is the flanker. They need quick ball. They have that for Dilruwan Pereira. And who else would score the Amana Bank try for Science? 2 men up, and they've got the first Amana Bank try for themselves. And who else? It's Dilruwan Pereira.
What a bit of a play there by Dilruwan Pereira in the number 10 jumper for Science College. Finds himself on the edge and does pretty much everything for this team. And he's able to finish like a winger as well. Abid, as we see the replay there, they did have a short runner coming in at speed and then quick ball. Really well played there by Minula. He spotted the opportunity, spotted that he needed quick ball. He did not wait for the scrum half to come. He got himself out into position and just gave it out, committed the play in front of him, released Dilruwan Pereira, and well, he finds himself adding yet another try and yet another conversion. No, he doesn't. The try is not converted, but Science College are now in touching distance.
But if you look at that phase of play a layer deeper, it's the quick ball that came from the scrum half, Metuke Dirisinga, that got them that score. But it's also this phase of play and this line that the flanker ran that sucked in the defense and opened up the space out wide for Pereira to put the finishing touches. And Science College, with 2 men up, have got the score and got themselves a 5-pointer. And now they need to exit well and play smart here. Pereira does the sensible thing of putting the small short kick in, but it's well collected by the flanker Manupa Metviru, who comes running in. It was his line that sucked in the defense to open up the space for Dilruwan Pereira to get that Amana Bank try. Now quick ball out for Science. They go through the hands to their win 3/4 Ritniko Dabare, who steps back in, now off the right foot. Good run from the win 3/4. Now they have quick ball for the scrum half, who runs into the wall of D.S Senanayake College.
It should have gone out there, Abid.
Now they need to understand that they're a man up and that they've got space out wide. Someone needs to scan the pitch for Science. DS need to work extra hard here. Need to work extra time. The flanker, Metviru, needs to get the offload in. Puts in the back of the hand pass. That's the Amana Bank try. It'll go to the TMO, but Akila Rajapaksha has scored another try, and the try is awarded. 2 tries in quick succession. Game on here at Havelock Park.
Well, Science College have brought on the flair and razzle-dazzle that they are known for. And boy oh boy, what a few minutes we have experienced here. They had numbers on the outside. Their flanker played a massive role in that, did Manupa. And to add the finishing touch was Akila, scoring the 3rd Amana Bank try. 2nd Amana Bank try, in fact, beg your pardon. And now,
Captain, 20 seconds.
20 seconds to go for Dilruwan Pereira as he lines up his 3rd kick off the tee. 50% success. And, well, he adds to that. Conversion successful. Science College go into lemons with a lead. The D.S Senanayake College fans are stunned. 15 points to 12 reads the score here at halftime at the park. And boy oh boy, what a half of rugby we have had. D.S Senanayake College dominated the first 20 minutes, but after they went 2 men down, they have been dominated by Science College, and they go into lemons. 15 points to 13.
Well, a quick blitz before halftime is what makes Science have the lead, 15 points to 12. It has been a very good half of rugby from both teams. First 20 minutes, D.S Senanayake won. Next 15 minutes, it was all Science College, and they read the game very well to know that they were 2 men up to get themselves 2 Amana Bank tries in the last 5 minutes of the second half. So we'll go in for a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have a fantastic game of rugby coming your way. Second half action, stay tuned.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
That was summer refreshment the train එකට go.
Night Go pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil. German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නෑ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself, so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මොකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself, so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU. Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself, so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Has done some work that has opened up the tries for DS, and this was that final try for Akila Rajapaksa on the flank. The kick from Dilruan Pereira was bang on. And now Romario, if the second half lives up to what the first half was, we're in for a thriller.
Indeed, well, we will all be hoping that both teams will continue from where they stopped. Science College already out, expecting DS to come out with vengeance, because in the last few minutes D.S Senanayake College considered 2 quick tries where they went back into where they are trailing. They went into lemons with a 3-point deficit, and now DS know that they have a game at hand when they come out for the second half.
News from the games that are taking place today. 2 games up in the hills. Sri Sumangala taking on Thurston, 13 points to 7. Thurston College winning that game. Thurston College searching for a win, not just in this season but for the last 2 seasons running. And St. Thomas's College 48 points to 0 are running riot at Nittavala. D.S Senanayake make their way to the middle, and they would have had some stern words from the coach, because if you really look back, Romario, they've had possession They've had a majority of possession. But each time they've come to the line, yes, they've scored, but not before coughing it up before.
Yes, early on in that first half, D.S Senanayake butchered about 2 tries that they could have scored quicker. But now they know that in this second half, there will not be any room for that sort of play. Because now they are just playing with 35 minutes. And every minute will no doubt count.
And out of those 35 minutes, for at least 7 minutes, they will play without their full complement of players. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Second half action. Pereira kicks it deep. Collected by the scrum half Methuka Edirisinghe, who had a fantastic first half. Was an absolute live wire for Science, and we'll look to continue that. But it's holding on. DS have forced the penalty early doors, and now they need to be smart with running the clock down and knowing that they're 2 men down. They opt to go into touch.
Indeed, well, good start here by D.S Senanayake College, and early on there'll be no doubt wanting to hit the ground running and score an early try.
They need to be careful in defense, DS, but now they're in attack. Man with ball in hand has scored 2 Amana Bank tries. We look to add to his tally. The DS forwards come charge again, but the flanker once again, Manupa, steals it, and they've dropped it. Uncharacteristic by Dilruwan Pereira. But how about that steal from the flanker? He's been absolutely everywhere.
He sure has been everywhere. He assisted the try just before halftime. And well, boy oh boy, you don't see that too often by Dilruwan Pereira. Collector's item.
Back to 14 men DS. So you can take gamble here and maybe play with their line. The 2 centers look to be cooking something up.
Advantage, not 5 meters.
De Silva to Pereira. An advantage coming off the scrum as well. DS with free play here. Bandara will look to put in the cross kick. It's a well-weighted kick. It's well collected by the wing 3/4. Now Samarasinghe. Good vision from Bandara that opened up this attacking opportunity for DS.
Get back.
Running the angle is Bogahawat that takes some men to bring them down. This is good from DS.
Get back.
Now they need to score and get themselves 1 up early doors in the second half. The first team to score will take the momentum into the rest of the half, and they've scored. They've gone over for the try, and it's the number 7 that scores. Gerash Bumuddaga comes up with it, and D.S Senanayake have drawn first blood in the second half.
Back in it, D.S Senanayake College. Early Amana Bank try just 3 minutes into this second half. Now Science College go back straight away, trailing. The flanker just feeling his knee. Here you go, the replay. Before that, there were some good lines that were run by the D.S Senanayake forwards. Conversion is successful by Buddhida. Coming back straight away from the bin and add in the extras.
And that's what pressure does to you, isn't it? That dropped ball from Science College.
5 meter, 10 meter.
It's what opened up the door for this. Good work at the breakdown, won DS a penalty. Now Science will want to hit back soon. They're still 1 man up. They'll want to milk as much of an advantage as possible from that, and cynical off the kickoff.
This is not what Coach Colin Dinesh would have asked from his lads. But with that, by conceding that early try, they are no doubt under the cosh.
Yellow card him.
They have been brought back straight to earth by this D.S Senanayake College team.
Number 4.
D.S Senanayake are back to their full complement of players as well. So now no one in the bin, no yellow card. But they'll need to be careful. DS. Centre field scrum. And the back seem to be cooking something for DS. They split and conquer to Tatira Pereira, who looks to get his arms free.
No, back.
Looking to get the offload in.
Back
Was the centre. Praveen Lakmal, it goes right through his legs.
No. Hands on the rock.
Now the box kick. The box kick from Lihara Vikramasinghe have been very well weighted. This one is another very good one. The chase is up. Now Dilruwan Pereira looking to spark something from his own half. Brought down in a good tackle by Tenula De Silva. They need to get out of their own half here. Science not play too much in this part of the field.
They've done quite well though to get this far down after that kick was stabbed deep into that 22.
Territorial kicking today has been on point from DS.
Number 12.
Will be interesting to see if we can get a replay of that.
Man in front. Number 12. Wait. Number 15. Captain number 12.
Get a replay of that box kick to see. The referee claims that the number 12 was in front. In fact, it was the AR's call. Here you go. That's a replay. Marginal tight call there, but right in front of the referee. And Jan Yatavara assists the referee by making that call. Now another line out. D.S Senanayake College.
They've scored one try off a maul, and this time they've got a penalty coming off a maul. Science need to be careful here at maul time.
No prizes for guessing what they're going to do from here, Abid.
They'll bang it into touch. The maul has worked wonders for them this season. 19 points to 5. DS got the first go in the first half, second half.
Straight line.
This is the replay of the previous maul. There you go. Player killing that ball. Now this time they set it up well. At the back of it is Praveen Lakmal, but he's lost his footing, so the maul is over and he'll have to pick and go. Now looking to barge his way over the line, the number 8, Praveen Lakmal, to go over for his hat-trick. Good patience from the young number 8. Now the try line is just there for DS. One movement shot. This time gets the Amana Bank try. The forwards do the good work for D.S Senanayake College. It was a well set maul. Not one but two. And this time they've got an Amana Bank try.
Fourth try for D.S Senanayake College. Bonus point secured. And well, how they have bounced back from going behind in that in the latter part of the first half. Good run there by the big number 2. Number 8 rather. And from then on, conversion unsuccessful, but D.S Senanayake College in with a 9-point lead and are no doubt sitting pretty now with momentum on their side.
The big prop forward Methila Piris is the one who scored that try. They've hit back not once but twice. And the pendulum has well and truly swung back to DS. And that's what happens when you play against a team like D.S Senanayake College, as soon as you take your foot off the accelerator, they'll make you pay, and they've made them pay not once but twice.
Indeed, I think Science College know that they will need broken play ball to play with. Forward pass right in front of us here at the commentary box.
That was forward. The scrum off is the guilty party, Methuka Edirisinghe.
Taking a bit too easy, I could say. But right in front of us here in the com box. There you can see from that angle as well, it's quite visible. But still, whatever goes against Dilruwan Perera, the only certain thing is he will no doubt step the first man.
Bind! Wait.
Always
Wait.
has broken the first line of defense. Now DS with a scrum on their 40. Pereira gives it to his centre. Thenula De Silva looked marginally forward there, but the referee lets it go. Gets the arms free for Rasilu Bandara. Has one man to step in.
Advantage, line offside.
Line offside now, playing with advantage and playing forward fast.
No,
DS with the line beckoning. Now quick ball for Tatira Pereira. Gets the offload in. The fly off is in. Shamit Samarasinghe gets the Amana Bank try. And D.S Senanayake have not struck back once, not twice, but thrice, Romario.
Well, Science College, the players are just falling off tackles. Quick ball, unable to cope up are the Science College players, the visitors. And D.S Senanayake College, well, they are making full use out of that. And 3 quick tries in 11 minutes sees them race away. Tatira Pereira, he had the opportunity to go wide not once but twice. On both occasions, he held on to the ball, but the second time of asking, he somehow managed to get the offload away. He will no doubt be itching to get a try to his name.
Buddhita Rusiro's kick is no good, so it will remain 29-15. But I really like how D.S Senanayake have approached this second half. It's not been very good from them in the latter part of the first half, but as soon as the second half started, the floodgates haven't just opened, they have just blown open. And they've played and used the width of the field, which has really opened up gaps in the middle for them.
Indeed, and I think the physicality too is coming into play now a bit.
Line out on Okon.
Can see how the
Line out. First line out. First line out.
less gifted Science College players are playing with their hearts on their sleeve, but just unable to match up to the physicality that is being brought against them by these DS players.
Okay.
Praveen Lakmal
Okay, more.
makes his mark this time and gets Sathilal Nuranga to set the rolling maul up. Now they pull it out for Pereira to go to his boot. The chase is coming in on Dilruwan Pereira, but you can bet your bottom dollar that he's going to run right through like that. Now Pereira needs support as his scrum off. It's Methuka Edirisinghe, and now they've dropped the ball. Dilruwan Pereira sparks something. Science College squander an opportunity. That has been the story of the season, hasn't it? D.S Senanayake do extremely well to clear their lines and win the ball back. But Dilruwan Pereira, you can't stop saying his name because each time he gets the ball, he looks to spark something for Science.
Indeed, every time he touches the ball, he turns into gold. but just unable to get the support from his own teammates. And I think unfortunately that is not helping his cause.
And that's where he really needs someone running on his right and left shoulder, isn't it? He had his scrum off that time, but maybe a forward or two, maybe the loose forwards could get in on the act.
Or even a winger for that matter.
Yeah, just someone for Science needs to be there in support.
Having played with him for a couple of years, I think the players should know better. Because every time he gets the ball, he's able to break the first tackle, the second tackle, and sometimes even the third tackle. So the players just need to go along with him. Here you go. Just shows steps, beats a couple of players. All those players trying to keep up, but just unable to do so. And a good tackle there as well by the D.S Senanayake College, number 12, the centre, De Silva.
Okay. 10 meters.
DS in the driving seat now. Good line out win for Yerash Mumuddaka. Good throw from Praveen Lakmal. Now they set it up on their 40 and look to rumble forward. They'll keep doing this until they get the advantage coming their way. Science will need to be careful. Now the advantage comes their way. And they'll take it out of the maul. Line is offside as well. Now Rasidu Bandara will look to spark something and throws in an outrageous pass. But two penalty advantages coming D.S Senanayake way.
Indeed, asking a bit too much there from the winger was the fullback, Bandara.
Number 4, side
Just a bit deep was his winger.
Number 4.
And not able to run onto that ball. But what a play from D.S Senanayake College. And now with everything going their way, you can see the players too are riding that wave really well.
Science College will need to take all the advice from the referee because they'll know what's coming their way once again. It's going to be a maul for sure. They set it up once again. This time it comes down off a D.S Senanayake player. Well spotted by referee Tarindu Pereira. You can't do that. When you do that, you kill the contest. And D.S Senanayake have given away an uncharacteristic maul penalty.
Little technicalities there. Just letting the D.S Senanayake College players down.
20 minutes to go in this game. 14 points behind Romario. Science College, they'll need their big game players to put their hand up if they're going to catch this D.S Senanayake outfit.
They also may need a yellow card or two go their way as well, Abid.
Well, that's what worked for them in the first half.
Okay.
Because if not, I think it's extremely difficult for them to cope up with this D.S Senanayake College attack.
Line out time.
Okay.
It's messy, but Science have it their way. Udan Gamage comes down with it. Now they'll swing it out wide and hit their number 8. Tamite Hettiarachi. Now space. Now the ball is in the hands of Dilruan Pereira. And they've knocked the ball on. Unfortunate for Science. The pass is just not sticking to hand, nothing going their way.
Good tackle there. Just chopping off the hands of the ball carrier Dilruan Pereira on that occasion. And unable to get the offload away. No hold on to it was the playmaker. There you go. There you can see. Was it Tazir Pereira? Yes, it was.
Bye. Bye, my number 8, bye. Set. Okay, steady.
Attacking scrum for DS. They look to make something out of this. They go to their line. Good set move play. The winger comes off his side. Akila Rajapaksha, the try scorer. It's not Akila Rajapaksha, they're Buddhita Rusiru.
No.
Bogahawatta. Good run from the prop forward. Now they look to go to the line. Samarasinghe. That's charged down. That should be a card for sure. Now DS have got fresh legs in. Shenal Senanayake. 2 penalty advantages coming DS way. And they look to try to spark something with a cross kick from Rasilu Bandara. My oh my, that is the try of the game. Advantage coming their way, and they've scored an Amana bag try out of absolutely nowhere.
What a great piece of play there. Well, the referees are trying to make out whether the player was behind the kicker, but oh boy, what a try by this D.S Senanayake College backline. They have no doubt worked their magic, and what a piece of play there. Nothing really on. Chanced his arm, did the fullback, and his winger, and the number 11 jumper Rusiru. There you go, you can see he's clearly behind, and pinpoint accurate kick. Conversion goes over. D.S Senanayake College cruising, and now by the looks of it they have put the game to bed, Abid.
With the awareness of the game from Rasilu Bandara to put that cross kick in, something that I saw in the warm-ups as well. They are practicing that cross kick, not something that you see happening in warm-ups very often. Getting the cross kicks going, maybe something that they would have seen in the week leading up to this game. 6 tries already for DS. Bogahawatta is met in a good tackle.
Okay, get back.
From Manupa Metviru.
No.
A special mention to that man, because his box kicks have been on point, and once again almost falling into the hands of Tatira Pereira.
Scrappy there by both teams, but the replacement 9 for Science College, Methuka, somehow managed to cling on to that, but it was ripped off by Tatira. Unfortunately though, Tatira lost control of the ball forward.
Lihara Vikramasinghe has been the go-to scrummer for D.S Senanayake College.
Okay, good discount.
Changes coming in for Science. This is where the squad depth will be tested.
Okay. Set. Steady. Wait.
Now 21 points down. And the issues at scrum time haven't still been sorted.
Well, a bit quite difficult to sort that on the move, but here the referee telling them what they require.
Okay. Crouch. Bind. Set. Wait, steady.
13 minutes remaining on our clock. What can Science spark here? They look to swing it out wide. That's what they do. Dilruan Pereira will look to get his hands free, and that should be a penalty. It's a deliberate charge down.
Deliberate knock on, was it? Just not too sure. But having said that, credit should also go to Science College, even though they are trailing by a massive margin. There you go, that's the deliberate knock on. You can see them still fighting, still wanted to run, and the scoreboard has never deterred them, and that, I think, credit should go to them.
They've been good in the defense at line out time, but offensively they've won it this time. Now the number 8 will run onto it. Tamite Hetti Arachi. Now there's some space opening out if they wish to use it. Dancing around is the number 13, Minula Bedira. And there's an obstruction there, is it? It's an obstruction. And an unforced error from Science cuts that passage of play short. Well, you really have to say D.S Senanayake have really managed this game very well, haven't they?
Indeed, I think even after they went behind at Lemons, referee Coach Asela would have no doubt laid the law down and G'd his boys up.
Wait, DS. Stay line. Okay.
DS win it off the line out. Tatira Pereira thought of the kick for a second, but the big man that has come off the bench in the number 18 jumper, Shenal Samaranayake, takes it forward. Now they spot a little bit of space at the back, and that's a very good kick from D.S Senanayake College. Got themselves into the opposition territory, and now they're playing the territorial game, which is very smart rugby.
Indeed, now Science College pinned back into their own half, just a couple of meters outside their red zone. All the pressure will be on the line out and how they secure it, and if they do so.
Yes, will look to spoil the line out and win possession back and just get one man up there to at least force the crooked throw. But this time it goes over the top and it falls for Praveen Lakmal. Shenal Samaranayake has done a lot of carrying since he's come off the bench. Tiara Samarasinghe plays a little bit of fetch with the ball, and they come away with it for Rasindu Bandara. His knee was on the floor is the call, so he can't release and come up. He needs to get back on his feet. He can't stay on all fours when he does that. Now against the run of play, DS. Rushan Priyalal with a very good run. Now Bogahawat. Difficult to bring the prop forward down. Nihara Vikramasinghe goes digging for it once again. There was a slight obstruction there, but it's let go because there was no real impact. Now Dilruan Pereira looks to spark something from his own 22. Brought down, and there's a penalty coming their way for going off his feet.
Number 20.
Some consolation for the Science College players. Hands on their knees. And fighting for their breath are these players from Mount Lavinia. They've been battered, bashed and bruised, but still there is some fight left in them, and if they are able to score try Abid, I think that will G them somewhat and make this last 8 minutes or so of this game really interesting.
No tries from Science in the second half. No points from Science in the second half. They'll need a quick 8-minute blitz if they are to get themselves back. At that time, the pressure at the ruck is on spot from Viruja Jayatilaka, and he's forced the knock on.
Really unfortunate there for Science College players. They did all the hard work
Number 9.
and secured position. But there you go. Just at that last occasion, Jayathilaga creates the scrap. And Methuka pays the price for just taking his eyes off the ball at the last moment.
Number 8 by.
Lihara Vikramasinghe has had his day.
Steady.
And if you really look at this game a layer deeper, it has been his box kicks that has really given D.S Senanayake the go forward. Good day at the office for the young lad in the number 9 jumper for DS. Now Praveen Lakmal bounces off the first defender.
Get back.
Scored 2 tries in this game early on in the first half. Now Rasindu Bandara puts the kick in. Now Dilruwan Pereira gets his hands free for
No.
Manupa Methviri to run onto the ball.
Side, wait. Get back.
Science, someone needs to spark something for them.
Number 7.
An advantage coming their way. Maybe that could help them and make them play freely. Now running through the gap, Udan Gamage frees his hands for the hooker Hansa Kalyanarachi. Now Science, there's space out wide. They fling the ball across the face of the defense to the win 3/4. Now Dilruwan Pereira picks and goes, needs support, needs someone with him. The support joins the party as well. Advantage coming Science way once again.
No.
Udan Gamage takes it forward. Science need to score here. They've got an opportunity, they need to make the most of it. It's this number 13 who puts in a darting run, but he's cut inches short from the try line. Now the forwards made to work for Science. They take it out and they score. They come back with an Amana Bank try, and that's the first Amana Bank try for Science in the second half. Silva is the man who goes over in the number 5 jumper. And after all their hard work, Science have something to show in the second half, Romario.
Indeed, they have something to take back home. 5 minutes more in this second half left. They cut the deficit to 16 points and have the opportunity to make it a 14-point game. Dilruwan Pereira doesn't waste time. Pierces the uprights. 14-point game here at Havelock Park with 4 minutes plus left. And well, what a finish we have in store here, Abid.
Well, a few more passages of play like that from Science will get them close to this DS outfit, but it's a bit of an uphill task to maybe beat D.S Senanayake College right now. But what they could do is they could go searching for that losing bonus point and lose within 7 points maybe, which on the points table will do a world of good for them come the second round and come the final week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. They'll need to run from their own half, and who better to do that with the man than the man with ball in hand. Dilruwan Pereira goes through the first line of defense as he always does. Ritnuko Dabre runs onto it.
Line offside.
Now line offside. DS defense in 6s and 7s. Science need to capitalize. Ediri Singer frees his forwards. Minula Abedira gets a replacement in space in the number 18 jumper. The defense is good from D.S Senanayake College to cut that shot. Another advantage coming. The try scorer now runs onto it. Demita Silva. Science need a score here. Multiple advantages coming their way. They have free play here. This is very good from Science. Now the replacement, Hansa Kalyanarachi. looking to make an impact off the bench. Tarusha Gallage has gone the full 70 minutes. Now they'll look to take it out for the centre. Hiruka Edirisinghe hasn't had a lot of ball in hand. And there are a multitude of penalties coming Science way.
They'll be lucky if they get away the D.S Senanayake College players. Cynical, I thought that was killing the ball. Science were on the front foot.
Diruan Pereira takes it quickly. Quick tap. Try time. Science College have gone over through and scored a try. And if the conversion goes through and we have time on our hands, 3 minutes remaining on the clock, says the referee. And Dilruan Pereira has scored a try, and if he can get this conversion over, it will do a world of good for Science on the points table.
Indeed, crucial conversion here, because this going over means that it'll be a 7-point game. And well, with Science College receiving the conversion, receiving the restart, you never know what we have in store. Dilruan Pereira makes no mistake. 7-point game here at Havelock Park, but unfortunately it's a time up. Well, I thought I heard the referee said there was 3 minutes, but well, that's that.
36 points to 29 is how this game ends. Science College fighting back in the latter part of this game. And with 7 points and losing within 7 points, Science College will have a losing bonus points for their efforts. But D.S Senanayake College, you really have to take your hat off to them. And we also need to start and have the conversation on who our Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match is. For me, the number 8 from DS has been very good. Praveen Lakmal scored 2 tries, got a lot of go-ahead ball, but also the fullback Rasindu Bandara with his tactical kicking has been on point. I'll leave it to you, Romario.
Indeed, well, Lakmal played his heart out. I think for his creativity, we will go with Rasindu Bandara from DS Senanayake College in that number 15 jumper. Created quite a few opportunities for his teammates, as Rasindu Bandara is the Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match. The referee gets a standing ovation from the losing team as well, which is really good to see. Science College parents, DS Senanayake College parents, them all standing and applauding the referee as he makes his way back. Tarundu Pereira has had a sublime game, but more than that, I think DS Senanayake and Science College, they both turned up in numbers. Full-time score is 36 points to 29, as DS Senanayake College, thanks to their blitz in that early second half, they somehow managed to hold on and secure their third win.
But a win that will put them in good stead. DS Senanayake College, they'll face St. Peter's next week, but they'll have a close eye on that game tomorrow to see what the result would be between St. Peter's and Wesley. But the second half, Science College at the end of both halves produced a blitz performance that got them their scores and got them 2 bonus points, Romario, because it's 4 tries, a bonus point for scoring 4 tries and also losing within 7 points. But if Science really kept the intensity going, maybe they could have been giant killers once again and gotten the better of DS. But DS was just too good today.
Indeed, DS Senanayake College just too good. There goes the Swiss Tech Player of the Match, fullback, putting in that cross kick. And the winger, well, no one saw him land in that collection and going over for the try. DS Senanayake College just too good for these lads from Mount Lavinia. Science College players tried hard to come back, but they unfortunately fall. A converted try shot.
Well, Science had their moments, didn't they? I thought their flanker was fantastic. Manupa Mithviru in the latter part of the first half, and at line-out time was always there to create havoc and create doubt in the minds of the D.S Senanayake lads, who eventually win this. D.S Senanayake take this game 26 points to 29, a high-scoring affair here at Havelock Park. 6 tries to DS, just the 3 converted. 4 tries from Science College, which gets them the bonus point. They had 3 converted, and that penalty early doors that got them in the lead within the first 5 minutes of the game. And your Swiss Tech perfect player of the match for his fantastic tactical and territorial kicking, Rasidu Bandara from DS.
Indeed, D.S Senanayake College. Some are managing to hold on. And well, we have plenty more games. 6 in fact lined up. 5 tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. Abit, take us through it.
Zaira College will take on Isipatana College, the newly crowned Dialog Schools knockout champions. Trinity College will take on St. Joseph's College in an all-important fixture for St. Joseph's if they are to try and trump the top 2 and get into the cup segment. Ananda College will take on St. Anthony's at Nithavala. And then the big one, St. Peter's will take on Wesley at Havelock Park. A lot of conversation around that game leading up to it. We'll see if the game will live up to the expectations. Royal College will take on Vidyartha College, and going by past form, that should be a walk in the park for Royal College. And then on Sunday, we have the one game up in Bogambara, Kingswood College taking on Mahanama College, and that too should be an absolute cracker.
Indeed, 5 games tomorrow and 1 more on Sunday. Well, that leaves us with plenty more rugby action. Super Saturday. And until we see you on the 28th of June, I'm Romario, sign off with Abit alongside our technical and production crew. Thank you and goodbye.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Hi, I'm Heshan Jansen. 2025 ස්කූල් රග්බි සීසන් එකට සහභාගී වෙන හැමෝටම සුබ පතනවා. All the very best.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Saratama enjoy karana party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swisstek Aquashield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Hello everyone, Shai Zumbri here. 2025 Schools Rugby League සලං කරන හැමෝටම සුබ පතනවා. All the very best. Good luck.
සමදා සමහන් සමදා සුවෙන්.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැරිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසගේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැටකට සුපර්.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැරිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
සමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Hi, I'm Navin Marsinga. I'm here to wish you all the very best for the School Rugby League. So make sure to have fun and reach your potential. Enjoy.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.